Hello everybody, this is Noshki here in association with Editing After Effects, your one-stop shop for all your After Effects needs and questions. So today we're going to be getting into the Roto brush tool. And since this is our first tutorial, I already have everything laid out for us here. So as you can see, the guy runs in and he runs right past that area. So what we're going to be basically doing is, as you saw in the edit previously, I'm going to put the text right here in this area, and then it's going to look weird because the text is going to be over this guy because he's just there. So what we're going to be doing is using the Roto brush tool to keyframe his body in front of the text. So it gives the text and the human spatial agreement. So let's get started. So I'll go ahead and use these points. And all you gotta do is create a shadow catcher and light, and then create a text. So we just gotta find our text because sometimes it's in a weird spot. So just take your text tool and just find the text. There it is. It's in a strange spot. So what we're gonna do is make it bigger because we just need something to work with now. So now we got it there. And it's bigger. There's no T. Wait, where's the T? Maybe it is there. Now we're just going to adjust its position. So go to the drop down menu, go to transform, and just adjust the position. So now that's all motion tracked. So as you can see, if you go back, it stays in its position. But the thing is, the guy is behind the text when you can clearly tell he should be in front of the text. So what we're going to start by doing is find the first frame that the guy is over behind the text, which is this one. And then what we want to do is actually duplicate the video layer. So Control C and Control V. Right. Okay. And now what we're going to do is put this on top of all of the layers and begin roto brushing. So go to your roto brush tool, which is going to look like this. And then you double select so it's on the layer. You can zoom in, get it on the guy, and then just go back to your roto brush and begin going around him. And as you can see, gets him nice and clear. Just get around all the areas you need to, and it's creating a mask. And then so continue on. As you can see, it follows him for a little bit. But as he moves into darker shadows, it sort of gets ruined. So right there when he moves into a shadow, it gets ruined. You may not actually need it. He may have gotten fully roto brushed. So as you can see, he's fully roto brushed. Hopefully it goes all the way across the character. Now roto brushing is a very simple thing and requires very little effort as long as you do it correctly. So as you can see, oh, I messed up a little bit because I didn't get the bottom, but for most of it there, he is in front of it. So what we will just do is go back to our roto brush, zoom in, and go to our first frame once again, right there-ish, and just make it larger. Now what I've found with the Roto brush is that as long as your guy or your character that you want in front, or whatever you're doing, because this is basic here, is moving fast, which you know you could be, or if it was in a documentary or something, if you're doing something like that, it might not be, but in most cases he would be moving fast. So let's just check that out now and see how it looks. It looks good. As you can see, he runs in front, and you cannot really see it at all. So I hope this did work for you, and you don't have to just do motion track text. You can do whatever you want. Be creative with this. This has a lot of possibilities and opens up the 3D placement of text or whatever you want to put to a whole new level, and it really secures the position and depth of your text. So in recap, today we learned how to use the Roto brush and how to 3D motion track in After Effects. Or not 3D motion track, 2D motion track. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial from Editing After Effects. This has been Nashi. Everybody have a wonderful day.